The podcast you are listening to of Holmberg's Morning Sickness is brought to you by my friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Trust me on this one. You've had barbecue before, but you haven't had it this good. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale, ericsfamilybbq.com.
When was the last time you had really good Texas-style barbecue? Eric's Family Barbecue, the way it's supposed to taste. Always delicious, never rushed, and prepared to perfection. Eric's Family Barbecue uses only 100% fresh meat, slowly smoked over mesquite wood until it's juicy and delicious. We all know their brisket is the best, but have you tried their pulled pork ribs, or rib tips? Amazing, and their sides are all house-made. Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Make the trip. You won't be sorry. Go to ericsfamilybbq.com for more information.
Holmberg's Morning Sickness.
Hear the words you say sometimes? I mean, who talks like that?
98 KUPD.
There you go. Silence the Voice, bringing us home for the last couple weeks before we get our new song from Weapon of Pride. Very excited about that. Prescott's own. Prescott's Band of the Year.
We're big in Prescott.
We're massive up there in Prescott, man. Thinking about moving up. Weapon of Pride playing live in Prescott if you're interested in heading up to Whiskey Road, checking out the boys who aren't allowed to drink with you, so just buy them some Kool-Aid. By the way, got to say, I don't know if like this whole politically correct nature of things is good or bad, but I have to say I had a racist moment. I guess bigoted. I won't say racist because I'm not against races progressing, but I am bigoted that I judge all races, including crackers. And got to say, as a kid watching football and seeing funny names my whole life, nothing tops, and I mean nothing tops, the guy for Alabama who calls himself Kool-Aid. I think that is just... I think
he's a junior.
Yeah, I had a moment where I'm like, all right, I'm uncomfortable, but if he's doing it, then I'm cool with it. Because if I ever called him Kool-Aid, man, oh man, I'd lose everything. But he calls himself Kool-Aid.
And everyone on the team?
Yeah. His real name's JaQuincy or GaQuincy, which is all right. I can do it. If I just said, hey, GaQuincy, come over. Yeah, man, that's my name, GaQuincy. Call me Kool-Aid. I'm like, all right, that's better. You're right. My name's Chicken. All right, now don't do that to me. You're setting me up for something. Set me up for Kool-Aid as your name. But the announcer's like, great catch by Kool-Aid. And I'm like, hey, that guy's going to get fired. And that's his name. That's what he liked. And then the graphic came up. They don't even put GaQuincy up. They put Kool-Aid. And I'm like, oh, my God. The guys talked people into this. This is the best. This is a coup. It's a Kool-Aid coup. And then you say, and nobody, at least nobody. I was going to say no. Black people know, too. Nobody said, I wonder how he got that nickname. Kid was deep in the grape and cherry his whole entire childhood. Man, that kid's going to turn into Kool-Aid. GaQuincy, you drink more Kool-Aid than anything in the world. We're going to start calling you Kool-Aid. You call me Kool-Aid, that's all right. All right. There goes Kool-Aid. Always got a Kool-Aid in his hand. Always. We're going to need more sugar. GaQuincy going through all the Kool-Aid.
Man, if I would have kept playing football, Cheetos Bogan would have been.
Right. Right. Yeah. There's a big difference between you and Kool-Aid. Namely, that unbelievable amount of football talent. Cheeto Kid not going to be as big a deal. Although they did.
Well, they know why they got the nickname, you know.
Well, Steve McMichael's nickname. What was he nicknamed? It was Steve McMichael. Was it McMichael that was Biscuit? He was one biscuit away from being 330 pounds or something like that. Yeah, they called him Biscuit. And then now everybody's 330 pounds. But, yeah, football last night was tough to watch. It was cold. It just looked cold. By the way, that when you cut a hole in toast, the poor people food about, it's got a name. Somebody sent it over here. I think this is it right here. It's called Eggs in a Basket.
Ah.
Yeah. We call it Bastard in a Basket. A little Toledo face in there. Thank you, Matthew, for that. And somebody said, John, remember, BIPOC is a thing, and you're Swedish. You're a POS. The person of Sweden. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm a POS. Endris, I hope you stay in your lane today. And there's another thing as we're getting closer and closer to figuring out what's woke, what's not woke. Devin says, hey, I had this argument with multiple WAPs. Well, they're off to a terrible start
right there.
They say they're Italian and they're not white. Ask that guinea next to you what's his take. Good question. I know when you're Italian, it's usually when like a Sopranos or a Scorsese movie is out.
Oh, yeah.
And then Columbus Day, you guys get real Italian. You're not white. But the rest of the year, you're white. Like, you don't go out, like, you're not going to get mad if somebody goes, that white guy over there.
No. But I got the olive oil complexion.
Can you imagine if there was like an Italian quarterback his nickname was spaghetti sauce or something? Spaghetti sauce to Kool-Aid. Like, oh my, what am I watching? I would watch every second of that. And Janet says, I just heard that you can't call homeless people homeless anymore. They're now the unhoused.
Oh, that's right.
And I've heard that too. That's a woke thing too. Homeless is bad. Unhoused.
I'm standing up for that one. I'm taking it back. I'm going homeless.
Well, you can't say fat anymore. And like I predicted years ago when they changed everything to, plus size, I'm like, well, that's just going to be a new way to say fat. Now that's not cool. Plus size not a thing. Now it's body positive, which will eventually just be a way to call people fat.
See, I'm mad about, the curvy women thing. Because curvy used to be, back in the Jane Mansfield.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. Sia Loren. And curvy. Now it's just a bunch of slobs wearing yoga pants that shouldn't be wearing them.
Well, that's too many curvy. Like
and putting her under that category of curvy.
Yeah,
exactly. That just doesn't match.
But it's not curvy when you're just lumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
lumpy would be better.
Would she like that or big boned?
Yeah.
Big boned was never kosher. Nobody ever liked that.
Didn't work.
No stores ever said for big boned ladies.
Yeah,
you get some big bones in her ass. That's for sure.
Right,
plus size seems to be the
plus size was the safest. They're getting away from that. They don't like that anymore because it became kind of synonymous with fat ladies. So they just keep moving the goalposts on it.
Body beautiful.
Body positive. Body was the other. Something beautiful is in it. But body positive is the one they're going with now. Body positive store.
Then the homeless.
So Lane Bryant is like a body positive store?
All-inclusive beauty, something like that. It's like but they don't say like plus size anymore because that's just people took it and made it fat. Like she's a plus size.
But it is.
You made it pejorative. So people are like, well, damn it all, we can't that anymore. Change it to something else until the jerks like Holmberg ruin it. Oh, she's body positive, all right. Yeah. And you start hearing it as a pejorative, and people will be like, ah!
Put down the ho-hos, and you won't have to shop there anymore. Come on. What's wrong with people?
It really is easy.
It is.
What Brett's saying is, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is. Unless you got the thyroid problem that everybody always talks about.
That's a big thing, thyroid. You don't want to get that treated because no doctors figured those out either.
Just keep
I got a thyroid issue makes me eat 6 pizzas a day. My thyroid just craves pizzas. It's right, though. Unhoused instead of homeless.
Transient was another term.
Yeah, transient.
Is that out, too?
No,
it became homeless. I don't think that one's as bad. I think that one's still okay. For now, until it becomes a pejorative, and then people are like, can't do that. The best part is that every time I step over an unhoused, I'll know that I don't call them homeless anymore, and I'm doing the right thing. And I'm like, get out of the way, unhoused bum. Thank you for using the proper terminology. You have a quarter, you unhoused. And then Justin says, can we try to trace the source of the woke terms? I know it all goes back to a white woman, but we need to find her. How racist is it that some white lady sits in a room and says, this is what we call you, and it's good? He's right. Hey, Latinx, this is what we've chosen to call you now. Now shut up and take it. How about you just don't call people that? How about you call them like by their name, like Dave or Brett or Kool-Aid? This is my friend Kool-Aid. I'm not calling you
Cornelius that. Bennett was from the Bills was Biscuit.
That was Biscuit.
Yeah, Michael was Mongo.
Mongo. There you go. Okay. I thought there was a Biscuit on the because the Bears guy was the Steve McMichael's the one who. Oh, maybe it was the Fridge because he called somebody biscuit away. It was one biscuit from 350. Yeah. That was it. But Steve McMichael was Oh yeah. That whole team was roid rage. This is a good one here. Wait a minute. Let's see if I read that. I got any others in here. Eggs in a basket. Person of Sweden. I've covered all the bases here. So you are white?
For the most part.
When you fill it out. When you fill out
what do you fill out? Caucasian or what do you write? Other Italian?
Oh, yeah. No. There is
Caucasian.
Because on the other things, it's either African American, Pacific Islander.
But there's always a line that says other. You can X and then you write it in.
That's for the people that can't figure out the hell they are, like Latinx and theys and
the Kleenex.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
I'll take my white privilege.
This is for Brady. Only reason I'm giving this dump 1 star is because I can't post one without. I went to the Scottsdale location today for the first time. I was looking around. There's a waiter named Demise started to talk to me, and it was unclear what he was saying. I responded, and he told me I needed to take my earphones out to understand him. I proceeded to tell him I'm not listening to anything. I'm partially deaf.
Demas
was very rude to me thereafter. I asked him to give me my change after feeling humiliated, and he proceeded to talk down to me. I explained the only reason I could not hear him is because I have a medical condition, and I'm hard of hearing. After he got my change, he didn't hand it to me. He dropped it on the counter. After I did call him an a-hole. I will admit that, because he treated me badly, and he called me a bitch. I immediately asked for his manager's information. I'll be filing a complaint. And then I walked outside, and he followed me out. A patron asked him if he was okay. He said, I'm fine. She just has selective hearing disorder. Never in my life have I felt more disrespected and humiliated. If I don't hear back from the owner and her manager, I'll be filing a complaint for discrimination, and the food wasn't worth the drive. Brady, would you like to respond as former
I think
manager
someone
and owner?
did.
Did they?
Yeah, Angela would always.
They called up and they said,
Are you the one who called to complain on what one?
yeah, that's me. What the?
Hey, you know what you can do with your complaints? You can shove them up your ass, okay? That's been programmed. Bye-bye now.
Hey, I can't hear you.
What's wild is Demas
Oh, boy.
Careful.
was the nicest guy in the world. Everyone,
Clearly.
which is weird.
He just hates the deaf
Yeah.
or the hearing impaired.
There's just that one
Yeah,
person
I call
that will get him.
That's right. Well, you know. Why don't you take your headphones out, asshole?
Yeah.
I'm not deaf. I'm not going to do the thing that cried.
You guys.
Oh, my God, I'm my change. You're an asshole.
We did the right thing that day. I don't know for sure, but we killed Demas.
Oh, good for
Yeah.
you. That's it.
Yeah,
We had him murdered last night, man. We couldn't believe he did it. Yeah, I don't know if I introduced my black friend to you as Kool-Aid, if you guys would ever call him that. I would be so uncomfortable.
Once I stopped laughing.
No way.
Because you know me.
You'd laugh and turn around and walk away. But
Yep.
if I'm like, this is my friend, he'd call him Kool-Aid. It's like, I'm not calling that guy Kool-Aid. This is a trap. It's a Kool-Aid trap. I've been in this before. Yeah. This is my friend Green Apples. I'm not doing it. What's your real name? Quincy. All right, maybe I will call you Kool-Aid.
Greenie.
I mean, all right. Yeah, I'll just call you Big Green. I'm not doing it. This is my friend Seedless. Not doing it. Not going there. Not doing it. I will not call you Seedless, sir. You are Quincy. As awful as that is for me to puke out as a white man, I can't do it. I'm going to say it, and it's going to sound uncool immediately. You are Quincy. I will not refer to you as Seedless, ever. Never again.
My man.
My man. That's what you get from me. My man. That's racist. Oh, I can't win here, Seedless. It's pretty great, though. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw this on the news the other day, but we're going to start seeing this. I saw one a while ago, and I wasn't sure if it was an advertisement or a real thing. They look real. But the semi-trucks from Waymo, they're autonomous. And they're out there.
They're
And
real.
80, they're blue, big blue trucks.
bunch of them
Yeah.
in Tucson is
They're
where
running.
they're centered, right?
They're running down here in South Chandler now, and with the shortage of truck drivers, they're like, we're running them.
And no one in the cab.
Well, they do have a guy now, but
Okay.
they said they're just a couple months away from running them completely free.
I've heard
up and
about
down the
it, yeah.
I-10.
They did runs from Tucson. That was on 60 Minutes. They did runs from Tucson to Phoenix. They did a bunch of them with the driver, and then
Yeah.
they did a few with a follow car.
Oh,
To
just
make-
for cleanup.
So, yeah,
when it
what's that
kills
gonna
people.
do?
Yeah, that's all that is to scoop up the bodies.
Just to make sure they know where the truck crashed.
At least no truck driver dies. I guess it's one less guy, but the truck is. And will it just keep barreling on? We got a great big convoy. Everybody is like.
That drives easy. I've done it asleep all the
Yeah,
time.
Tucson to Phoenix, but now they have them on the I-10 where they're like delivering stuff. So they get off on their exit, they go into the thing, and they drive to the loading dock.
Ghost truck.
They're ghost trucking, and they're out there. That's a little scary to me because I'm
Skynet.
still getting used to the Tesla and the whole thing that's going on. Like I get it, but all that has to happen is one glitch in the computer, and it's not on point. You know, and that's the worst part. If everybody's autonomous, I've always said this: if all the cars were autonomous, we could all go 300 miles an hour because they'll all read each other and there won't be any glitches. But if one glitches, it's a pile of
Rarely
like you can't
a
imagine.
glitch. Yeah,
Right.
for everyone.
But if one does, and we're all driving in cars that drive themselves, like like the future's supposed to have, we're going to be bashing into each other like crazy. And if you have human error in there, for forget it. If you try to get somebody in autonomy land to get behind the wheel of a Mustang and he can go, up into those speeds, he's going to muck the whole thing up. Because these things can tell each other within an inch, like, hey, I'm cutting into this lane, I got to get over here. And they'll let each other in an inch at a time. We'll be bumper to bumper. Be able to sit and chit-chat with the folks next to you. But now, semi-trucks are our next step. We're barely past that Model 3 Tesla that lights itself on fire for no reason. We're barely beyond that. And my friend's got one, and he drives it most of the time.
Especially when there's like, a million out there now, and then someone puts in the kill code on all of them.
That's right. The kill code is what one... You think school shootings are bad. Kill code's going to be the worst. We have another kill code incident in Washkosh Bagosh. Kill code? Brady just gave some nutball an idea, some incels. Like, yeah, kill code.
You've seen the Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh, it happens. It's all they do.
Switch them over.
That's it. You flip a switch and they go haywire.
You watch too much of that Perry the Platypus.
He's not wrong. It's
there.
It can be infiltrated. A lot. Well, people were
let
worried
alone
about
losing the power source.
Right. Well, I don't like that. Like Flip Orley, the comedian, won't have a car from like past 1992 because he's like, they have that OnStar. They can shut your car off. I don't know what year that started. 92 is an exaggeration, but probably pretty close to that. But he's like, I don't like having because mine has something called Uconnect, my Jeep. And it's
same thing.
Sync and Fords.
But I don't hook it up.
BMW had that too.
At first, I thought it was funny, and then all I used it for was to start and not start the car at home.
Remote.
When Megan was there. Like, I'd be here and it'd start her car. I'm like, and then I'd just being a dick. And then it just kind of wore thin, and they changed my password, and I'm like, I'm out. I don't use it. All it did was unlock your car doors. This is what my key fob does. And it warned me when I was low on gas, which I already knew. But they can shut it off. The Uconnect, once you're connected, they can shut it off. And it's good if your car gets stolen. But that's why I have insurance.
Yeah, if it got stolen, I don't want it back.
Yeah, I don't want some dude who,
grubby hands all over the car.
Deft all over the front yard or in the front seat. And I got to get that back. And his dirty criminal meth hands, and probably had sex with that filthy, toothless whore he hangs out with. I don't want my car back. You can have it. But so they got that. But the autonomous semis, and they're big. They're the legit deal. They're not cool looking. You thought the future semis. They have that one plant that builds them down in Chandler, and the new modern trucks, and they look really cool. And this is just an old blue Peterbilt. It looks like the same old trucks. When I saw it, it had a Waymo sticker on the side, and I'm like, is that one of the? And I'm like, I don't even know if they have those. Sure enough, 80,000 openings in truck driver land. They're like, we can't fill them, so we're fast tracking the ones.
Send them out.
We don't have anything. We don't need drivers because we don't have any. And in the end, the article said, without drivers, the humans are out, the consumer wins. Because these things are going to be like on schedule. Now, I don't know what happens.
Well, they don't have to pull over to take a nap.
Right.
They never pull over
stop.
to pee.
Right.
Everything, yeah.
They go and they charge enough just to get to their thing, and they keep them in those kind of gaps. But cross-country stuff, I don't know how you deal with, like, snow. Like, how does it drive on black ice?
It's probably got to have something similar to cars now with traction control and all that kind of stuff. Oh, yeah.
Sure, but
well, you can't.
But humans can lose it, too.
You're right, when it comes down to black ice.
What I'm saying, but when you've got a human, at least he knows this, and I know black ice, you go like 5 miles an hour when it's like bad weather and stuff, and then black ice.
It's IOC, ice of color.
That's right. I'm sorry. He makes a good point. We call it Kool-Aid. It's frozen Kool-Aid. Just to be politically correct, the frozen Kool-Aid's, the grape ones, you can't see it when it's on the road. But yeah, I don't know what, like, inclement weather and how they handle all that stuff, or if there's zero visibility, is it just going to go trucking?
Probably, because it's all sensors.
20 years from now, they'll play this tape and be like, listen how afraid they were. Those are the Waymo trucks or the vans. There they are. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And it's just a regular old semi. Tugging away.
I thought it'd be cool. Like
nothing to it. Same old
the
truck.
Transformers type looking and all that kind of stuff.
It's the same truck, Brady. What's pretty
it's
sweet
just a Peterbilt.
You would never know that's electric. It's just a brand new Peterbilt. It's creepy.
They used to. When I lived over at the house I was in before this one, it was over off of Ray and Kyrene, and those Waymos were constantly, because I guess they're located right there, and they were just constantly in my block and everything else.
Somebody's lingering in the
Yeah,
hallway.
who is that?
Uh-oh.
Richard, you're being...
Oh, Claudia.
Claudia's hiding.
Okay, I was
Hey,
wondering
Claudia,
what was in the...
for future reference, that's creepier than just coming in and saying, I need Richard. You made us more nervous by trying to not be there. That was weird.
Yeah.
I didn't like that at all. Like, we've done something wrong. Maybe she's offended by the whole
Redskin
BIPOC
talk.
thing. Yeah, or that. That could be, I don't know, Brady. I don't know. She comes up to tell us.
Talking about the names, Henry hits us up.
Dare you.
Curvy implies multiple curves, not just one giant curve around that equator you call a waist. Fat ass.
Circles are also technically curvy. Fat ass. You know what would be funny? And I wonder if bigger women would go for it. Fat ass athletic store. And they're like, it's for fat asses. We know you're fat. You know you're fat. Hop on in here and grab some clothes. Because going to Lane Bryant's the exact same thing. Somebody watches you walk in Lane Bryant's and goes, going to the big girl store. Just call it what it is.
Body positive equals scale positive.
A men's store, scale positivity. The men's store calls itself Big and Tall. It's just what it is. You're big and you're tall.
Or Destination XL.
Which is like a normal size. They go in there. You could see some of the pants and all those old joke pants that used to hang on the walls at Miller's Outpost are like a row.
They're all the before and after pants.
Oh, this is
how it sees.
It
doesn't say anything of it. I've been reading. It doesn't say anything about ice or.
What does it run like LiDAR? I don't understand how that stuff
something
works.
like that. Yeah, it's
That's
got the
crazy.
big bar up on the top of the cab.
Anyway, you see a semi truck blazing by you without Chris Christopherson in the front of it. You make me nervous immediately. I'm not real trusting of our future of cool. I know it's great technology. It just seems to have snuck up on us so fast. Like now we can do it. Semis are out there. I'm like, oh.
We got this.
80,000 job openings for trucking. When they're like, there's nothing we
this
can
story
do.
says 103,000 openings for drivers by 2023.
Isn't that nuts? It's crazy. Why? Where'd they all go?
Oh, where'd the well,
Yeah.
Most of the truckers were...
maybe the number is still there, but they need.
But
so
we
many
need more trucks, right? I guess.
And I'd heard that big portion of it is the boomer generation,
Don't do
which
it.
is just coming out of it.
Well, they're coming out of it, and the next generation doesn't want to do it.
They don't
They don't want to work.
Right. That's
So,
the big thing. They're all famous. That's why.
Yeah.
Like drive a truck when your Instagram video is going to make you $1 billion. Cash me outside, yo. That's how that is. But yeah, I was a little nervous because I saw one of those blue Waymos a little while ago. And I'm like, I wonder what they're doing. And then saw on the news last night that those are the ones that they're running back and forth. So I was sitting next to there. There was a dude in it. And I think he has to technically have his hands on the wheel to make it work. But I don't know that he's doing any work. It's crazy.
Wasn't that the conversation when that Waymo killed that lady? Was the driver paying attention like he was supposed to?
Over by the hell's that place? What's the name of the theater?
Oh, by Marquee.
Marquee, yeah. That was where that happened, right? I don't know. Yeah, he was looking down, reading his phone or something. And then hit that unhoused person.
She came.
I think she was a curvy woman, actually.
Yeah.
The unhoused?
No, the other one. The driver.
No, the driver was a BIPOC.
Yeah.
Or no, wait, was a trans something or other. Trans Teenx.
Wait, what is that one?
She was a trans Teenx.
Oh, I got to Google that.
Her transmission fell out.
Man.
And
that was her home. She lived and drove.
She was an
the car.
unhoused trans Teenx who ran over somebody on a bike. Because it was a man, right? But it was trying to be a woman, the driver.
Sure.
No, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Okay.
And I don't know, the one that they hit was an unhoused. This is a nightmare for the politically correct people to try to figure out what happened over there. Because in the old days, you just say a tranny hit a homeless person over there on the mill. And then now you can't do that.
You brought up all those terms. The other term that I'm starting to hate is food insecure.
Yeah, they're food insecure.
What is food insecure? What is
You're
that?
not real secure.
You're hungry.
You're hungry.
Brett.
Yes.
You're hungry.
Come on. Hungry.
You're food insecure.
Yeah.
I hate this word.
It's a food insecure person.
Insecure.
Yeah.
The food's not insecure.
Yeah.
Well, around Brady it is.
Yeah, watch
He's got
yourself.
no security at all. Brady's going to take care of that security problem real fast. Food insecure. Come on. Yeah, but it's good, though, because Hildy and Hattie's over there in San Francisco got blasted. Although Brett just looked, and they had all the bad reviews from other places taken down. They're back up to 5 stars.
And on Google, Yelp is still the 1 star.
And Yelp is, like, you can't really call Yelp and get it fixed very easily. Google will help because you pay for it.
Yeah.
Which is why whenever Megan's like, I checked the reviews. I'm like, the reviews are all bad. Like, why do you do that?
But I tell Lisa,
Because all the other restaurant employees bash that place. And then, it's all fake. And then all the great reviews are friends of the owners. Brady used to do that all the time.
Employees.
Well, I know you haven't been there yet. Will you drop a 5-star on my porkopolis? I'm like, Brady, no. Come on. It's you and your folks. Just give me a 5-star. Every owner is smart to ask their friends to do that. They're all, 70% of them are phony.
If you work there, why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you?
Because
right.
That's more money for you.
Right. I didn't give a 5-star review to us.
Waiter or waitress.
Have you 5-star reviewed us on Facebook or anything?
Not
Me
once.
neither.
Yeah, I haven't.
I don't do that. I don't review anything.
Me neither. I don't at all. Oh, I live a life where it's got to be reviewed first, though.
Gotta check those reviews.
I'm like, oh, Christ. Why? Every employee that works there is...
Think good 5-star. That only has 3 stars.
I'm like, what's your limit? Where do you draw the line? Oh, wait, you're a girl. You don't make decisions. I'll just buy it.
Did you just order that?
I did. And you know what'll happen? Just like everything else you order, we'll send it back. 600 orders a day, and 588 of them go back. 12 sit it with tags.
I ordered 40 pairs of pants. I'm sending them all back.
Why?
I wanted to try some on.
Go to the store.
They don't have them.
This is dumb. And then Kool-Aid gets out of the FedEx truck with that giant box. Man, she's breaking my ass. I'm sorry, Kool-Aid. There's nothing I can do. It sounds racist, but he's a star.
He's going to the next level.
That's such a white trap, that Kool-Aid name. Come on. You know we're going to love it. You know we're going to eat it up. We're going to celebrate it. And then you're going to get mad at us. It's come to my attention that y'all is calling me Kool-Aid and giggling all the time, and I just found out why. So I'm changing my name from Kool-Aid back to GaQuincy, and I'm just going to eat copious amounts of collard greens and hope nobody nicknames me something else. I'm going to call them collard greens. You go get them, collard greens.
Did you see Nugs Johnson just committed?
Likes chicken nuggets. That's a first one, but I like it. It's like having a Mexican player, like if he called himself Burrito Eating Baby Factory. It would be white people would celebrate the crap out of that. There's a pass to Burrito Eating Baby Factory. Unbelievable grab. I like to be called that. But I do. I am a POS. I'm a person of Sweden. So keep it back. A bi POS. Even though I'm not. I'm a black interracial person of Sweden. That's how I identify now. Keep fighting back, normal people. You have the power that the lunatics have too. It's called your social media. And if you ever used it for trolling the idiots the way they troll us and the way they've tried to change society into this weird cultural soup of nonsense, if you guys just take the 5 minutes to stop making your page all woke and attack these idiots, it'll start kind of disappearing. There's nothing more cowardly than the social media warrior trying to change all the words. Look at these two, Hattie and Lydia.
Yeah.
They back down the second they realized that their woke backlash happened. And all of a sudden they're like, oh, no, we didn't mean it. There's no such thing as BIPOC. We thought that was a big deal. We thought everybody felt that way. Just have to wake them up that they're not the ones. Anyway, what do you got on the big board of musical treats, Bert?
Wake Up Song brought to you guys by our buddies at Action Ride Shop. It's we're supposed to get some snow up north this week. So head on over there. Get your boards, get your skis, get your boots, get everything because they got it all for you, all your wintertime fun. And if you're not going to head up north, then don't worry about it. Hit the trails on your mountain bike. They got it all for you. Rentals, service, purchases, whatever. And they still
Rentals
have
there are super easy, by the way.
Absolutely,
super easy.
Plus, they still have the 5-alarm blend coffee. So hit them up, actionrideshop.com, as well as on Facebook. And
not to mention, I am wearing one of their shirts today. They've got some cool gear, too. They got good shirts and great, their ski stuff is amazing, but just their everyday walking around stuff's cool, too.
Yeah.
What were you making faces about?
I saw a truck with the Action Ride Shop. What do you call those drapes that they put over the back of a pickup to put your bike so it doesn't mark up the truck?
Oh, I don't know, like a protective.
It's almost like putting like a blanket over it. But
protects
the
tailgate.
I don't know
it said
what it's
Action
called.
Ride Shop on it. I drove to the next trail because they were intimidated.
Oh, because you knew that they were going to.
Yeah.
So you're trail riding, but you don't want to be around people who know what they're doing.
Yeah, me and John have been there.
I'm sorry, guys. I just skipped your. I'm like, there's too many of these guys on this trail. I'm not.
Where are you going?
You had a front basket on there.
Keep riding.
Those guys know me. Just keep going.
Why? I want to go here.
No, you don't. You can't go here. It's not good.
Who's the dude with the front basket on his bike?
Just stay right here. Don't worry about it. Look at him.
You're an orphan from a basket in the middle of the desert. Look at me. You're lower than a bastard.
People just riding behind you with that. That might be my favorite thing in the world.
Bastard from a basket!
To fire at you in the middle of a sentence. I'm sorry. Hilarious to me. Your new nickname is Kool-Aid. Just to keep it right. Anyway, what's on there?
Right,
what do you want to get?
Motionless in White, Egypt Central, Hatebreed, Skid Row, Van Halen, Anthrax making an appearance
Did
twice.
we do Monkey Business? They re-released it.
Yeah.
We haven't done. Let's do it.
I don't know if we played it. I know we
Skid
played
Row.
it for the... Okay.
Because it's always good.
And Sebastian's going to be here.
Yeah.
I think on the 14th. I'm not sure.
This month?
Yeah, at the Marquee.
Oh, I thought it was way down the road.
No,
Is that right?
And I think he's doing... It's probably not
Skid
in our
Row
book.
stuff?
Yeah, I think he's doing the Slave to the Grind tour.
Oh.
I think. Let me double check that.
That's 7 days.
Let me double check.
You got plans?
No, I'm saying that's in 7 days. I didn't know it was coming up. I had heard. I think you were the one who told me.
Yeah.
Bro. It's just...
Every morning I drive by the Marquee and it's on the billboard. I just
No
never catch
kidding.
the date. Let's see here.
I'm never over there. I'm in. We going?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's Tuesday night? Next
Sebastian
week?
Bach, the 14th. Yep, Tuesday night.
It's done.
Just got this text. Yo, man, why my phone blowing up? People are like, Brady said this, Brady said that.
Demas.
I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know the number. Then all of a sudden, oh.
Text back, say, I didn't have my hearing aid, and I don't know. Was Demas a black guy?
No, he's a Latinx.
Oh, okay.
They don't like that, Brady.
God bless you. He needs a Latinx. He's got a runny Mexican nose. He needs Latinx. All right, yeah, Skid Row's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's next Tuesday.
He wrote on Sunday, anniversary tour, only 6 shows to go.
And he's doing all of Slave to the Grind?
I don't know if he's doing it all. Let me see. I'll find a set list.
He's not going to do a bunch of his own stuff that I don't know, does he?
I don't think
That's
so.
just ego.
Because nobody cares.
Christmas songs. A lot of Christmas.
Give me a little off of 18 in Life or whatever that one was. Still
Yeah.
just Skid Row.
I'll Remember You.
I'll Remember You.
Youth Gone Wild.
Oh, 18 in Life, Youth Gone Wild, I'll Remember You. There's another good one off of that, but it's just maybe just me. I don't think it was a hit. And then Monkey Business is just spectacular. Slave to the Grind and Monkey Business.
He's not doing it in order, but when he played it on the 3rd, it was Slave to the Grind, The Threat, Quicksand Jesus.
He opens with Slave to the Grind.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Psycho
I can go
Love.
home early.
18 in Life, Big Guns.
Oh, my God.
Sweet Sister, Living on a Chain, Creep Show, In a Darkened Room, Right. Problem is Monkey Business is song 15.
Damn it.
But it's after I Remember You. And then Youth Gone Wild, and then the last song is Get the F Out.
He does Quicksand Jesus and the other ballad, too. Mm-hmm. What was that?
I'll Remember You.
No, there's one before that.
You're going to cry on that.
I think it was after Big Guns.
18 in Life?
No.
After Big Guns, Sweet Little Sister.
And then another one.
Living on a Chain Gang, Creep Show, In a Darkened Room,
In
Riot
a Darkened
Act.
Room. In a Darkened Room.
Yeah, it looks like it's only Skid Row songs here.
Good. Because he
All right,
is
let's go.
Skid Row. We're going. Get
right,
those tickets
I'm in.
now.
All right.
My last show there was Faster Pussycat. Next Tuesday night.
It's got to be better.
See if the Suns have a game. I have to sell those tickets. I don't think they do. I think you got a Friday game against the Celtics. This is all planning. Brady, talk amongst yourself.
Yeah.
I know they got the Wiz on Thursday. We're good. Not the Wiz. The Suns are reenacting the entire Wiz.
He's on down. He's on down the road.
Amazing. It's going to be amazing. I mean, you have not lived until you've seen Campaign as Diana Ross, as Dorothy. Get to carry nothing that might be low. I wonder if Sebastian will do that. We'll scream it out. Do the Wiz. Anyway, Monkey Business.
Throwing the dancer.
Who that?
Son's dancer.
Oh, Hard Times?
Hard Times.
He's amazing. Eric Moreno, Hard Times. He did the splits last night. Enough to make me come out of the chair. It's amazing. And I mean that.
Whoa.
You heard me. You heard what I said. No,
Careful.
I meant it. That's how I meant it. That's what I meant.
You stood up just clapping. Hard Times!
Stood up. I shot up out of there. I Peter North out of my own chair. Screamed Hard Times. I didn't go last night. My friend Mark did, but he texted me. He goes, Hard Times just did a splits. And he goes, I want a divorce. He's in love with Hard Times. We all are. It's Skid Row here. It's Concert Psyching Rock for Sebastian Bach. Hopefully he can pull this off. I would imagine he can. He had a lot of time off.
Yeah, I think so.
He's a big dude, too. He's like 6'4", 6'5". He's a tall man.
No kidding.
Yeah, he's a giant.
Usually those front men are midgets.
He's big, and he looks huge on a stage. He's a tall dude. I think he's like 6'3" or 6'4". But he's just a really lanky, tall human being.
The best the world has to offer in music, drama, and comedy.
You've been listening to Holmberg's Morning Sickness Podcast, brought to you by our friends at Eric's Family Barbecue in Avondale. Meet, mesquite, repeat. Eric'sFamilyBBQ.com.